To be pain-free at any age, to have full mobility or great flexibility, that's our goal. I am Roland Liebscher Bracht, and we will now do 20 minutes of various exercises for the entire body. On our channel, you will find more videos on many other topics. Are you ready? Let's go. Please get down to the crawling position and arch your back upwards and then downwards. Again upwards, hold it there and engage your groin muscles. Bring your groins forward and let them increasingly sag, and now the exercise begins. And now you notice that it pulls in the stomach, it pulls in the groin, it pulls in the hip joints, it pulls all the way into the back. And pay attention to the detail, my feet are slightly elevated. And they are not flat on the top of the foot, because this way you get a different stretch in the thigh, which we enjoy. And now you let yourself sink deeper and make sure that your navel is pulled back as much as possible. And then you notice that when you do that, it pushes the groins forward. So pull your belly button back, bring your pelvis back and push it forward with the lower area. Then you will notice that it pulls much more in the groin. And you keep breathing deeper and deeper, breath in deeply and breath out deeply, letting the groins come down more and more, pulling the navel back, and now please tighten the knees against the floor, slowly increasing the tension more and more against the floor. Get used to the strength, control it, the rest of the body does not move. And then you relax and go a little deeper with the groins. Slowly come out. Go down as far as possible. And then again with the torso down forward, just a bit to balance. And now, whoever has the stretching strap takes the strap or a towel. Whoever has neither just practices without. I'll show you how it works. You go into the strap and pull yourself forward with straight knees. Do the same with the towel, or simply sit and practically pull yourself further along the legs with your hands, always moving forward. Take your time, fully extend the knees. And always work yourself further in this direction. Breathe in nicely and try to make the stretching a bit more intense when exhaling. You notice it pulls at the top of the calves, it pulls in the back of the knee, maybe it also pulls in the back of the thigh. Keep breathing deeply and stay relaxed. You should really feel these exercises as something nice. Of course, they are a bit painful because you go into the intensity that allows you to just bear it well. Just feeling good pain, that's the secret, to get as close as possible to this limit. That way you can perceive these exercises as something positive. And if you do a little too much, you perceive them as tormenting, too tormenting, and that will spoil the pleasure for you. That's why you always have to stay just in the positive range. And while we do this, always moving a little further forward, a millimeter after 10 days is 10 millimeters. That is already a whole centimeter. Much more important than stretching intensively is stretching regularly. Regularity becomes noticeable over the course of weeks and months. You now hold onto your legs with your hands. And pull against your arms, holding onto your legs. Otherwise, pull against the strap or pull against the towel more and more, more and more, more and more. And increase a little more and relax and go further into the stretch. Then slowly come out, move your legs a little, and now we go into the prone position. If you don't have the stretching strap, take a towel or a belt. If you don't have any of that, then do the following. You practically lie down. Bend the hip and reach with the hand and then try to stay completely straight. It is much easier with the strap, but it also works differently if you ensure that you bend as little as possible at the hip. And now, that's the beauty of the loop. You can already hook yourself in here, be very comfortable, and now crawl forward with your hands. With the towel, you just have to reach back with both hands. That works too. It's a bit unfamiliar, so you have, without aids or with everyday objects or with the stretching strap, all three options work. And you keep moving further in this direction. You feel the stretching now in the front thigh up to the groin. Please make sure that the groin is as close to the ground as possible. And always crawl a little further forward. You see, I always go with my fingertips about 2-3 millimeters further forward. As a result, the foot comes closer to my buttocks. Take your time, because the factor time and stretching simply belong together. I keep moving further forward. You can see it by my hands. Also try to work mentally, telling yourself where you feel the stretch, front, thigh, groin, to give your body the command there. Hold tight. No matter how you practice now, hold your foot firmly and try to stretch the leg a little more and a little more. And then you release this strength again and go deeper into the stretch. Breathe nicely, let go, and continue to bring the foot closer to the buttocks. The same on the other side. Grab the loop or hold the towel with both hands, or bend your hip so you can grab your foot. And then pull the groin further towards the ground. That works too. And breathe in again. Make sure the groin is nicely on the ground. Let go. Right now, in these pure passive stretches, you are almost trying to achieve a meditative state, completely relaxed, calm, focused on stretching. Let go of all the other things. Take time for yourself now. This is your stretch. Don't think about other things. There is plenty of time later. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out deeply. And then you will notice how you can move more and more towards your buttocks with your heel. Also use your breathing very deliberately. Breathe in. Let everything be as it is. Breathe out. And increase the stretching a bit because the entire body relaxes during exhalation through the breathing process, and you can make good use of that. And now we start stretching the leg again. Always stretch more and more, but hold it tight. Hold it so tight that you can put more and more strength into it. Without any movement taking place. And please remember, when we are finished, please write a comment about the routine, about the exercises, how you are progressing, whether you practice regularly. The better we get to know you, the more I can respond and design the videos accordingly. And release, stretch a little further in, and then slowly come out. Go into a kneeling position, move the legs a bit, and now we move into the area of the shoulders. Please lie on your stomach. First place your right arm at shoulder height and now raise it 30 degrees upwards, making sure the shoulder joint touches the ground. Place your left hand down, move your left foot a bit to the left, move your right foot next to it, then turn and go into a stable side position with your left knee, and now press further into the stretch with your left hand and left knee. Place your left hand down, move your left foot a bit to the left, move your right foot next to it, and then turn. And go into the stable side position with your left knee, and now press yourself further into the stretch with your left hand and left knee. And you can clearly feel the stretching in the right upper arm, maybe even in the shoulder itself, maybe in the right forearm down to the hand. And you press yourself a bit higher with your left arm, supported by your left knee. Keep rotating a bit more and breathe deeply. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply, and keep going further into it. Always make sure that your shoulder does not lift off the ground. This chest stretch is a wonderful addition to the exercise in the corner, which we also do frequently because here it focuses more on the joint capsule. So combining both is wonderful. Yes, for you who have done this exercise in the corner, you may feel a difference since now you get a sharper stretch in the joint. Take a deep breath in and out and now start pressing with your right arm against the floor. And always press a little harder. Increase this force more and more. Consider it like a strength training. It is also a strength training. Tighten more and more against the ground. A little more and then relax again and continue into the stretch. Press further with the left side, lift the left leg up and slowly come out. And now we do the same on the other side. Again, extend the left arm horizontally and come up. Extend the right leg, bring in the left leg, extend the right knee, place the right hand down. Make sure that the left shoulder rests on the ground. Breathe evenly. Maybe close your eyes so you can concentrate better on your body. It's best if you have full attention in the stretched area. Breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply, and just a little bit more. And feel into your breath. When you inhale, everything stays as it is. And when you exhale, you push yourself a little further into the rotation, and then you notice how the stretching increases. You are reclaiming millimeter by millimeter new angles of movement, more flexibility. Keep turning further and then press increasingly harder into the ground with your left arm. Always push a little harder, a bit more, and a bit more, and a bit more, and a bit more, and a bit more. And slowly relax again. Go back to the prone position and move around a bit. And now we need a chair. Stand behind a chair or a table. Stand up straight and pull in your belly button so that your pelvis aligns. And spread your feet apart. Yes, like that, so that it pulls a little. And if it pulls a little, then slowly go further in. What do I do now? You see, I move a little back and forth. When I go backwards, I lift my feet and place them a little further apart. And then I go forward, lift the heel and go a little further apart. And keep going, nice and slow, Take your time. And then you notice it pulls on the inside of the thighs, inside of the knees. It can pull a little into the back. If the hip flexor is so short that it is stretched during this exercise. It can even pull into the back. Still go in a little deeper and take your time. We are not in a hurry. Breathe deeply and on the exhale, readjust a little. You can feel exactly how the tissue gives way, and the more it gives way, the more flexible it remains, and the more your mobility increases. Always nice to move forward, backward, and a little wider. And you will notice it increases from week to week. It's purely a matter of time or purely a result of time investment. It is the best investment in this world, I assure you. And try to stay as upright as possible with the pelvis so that you don't make a hip flexion. Try to avoid the hollow back because that would already be a small hip flexion. And now press as hard as possible with your feet together with me into the ground. Press, even if it feels strange, just press anyway. Must still be tolerable, of course. Keep pressing and smile, always smile. Keep pressing even more, because the smile indicates that you are somewhat relaxed. And relax. And now we slowly move out of it again. Slowly move out. Depending on what you have, we'll use what you have. I'll show it with the knee hero. We'll do it like this. So with the knee hero, you simply go on it. If you slip, dig in a bit with your toes, and we'll do it with both feet simultaneously. Just like that. And then you'll notice this enormous pull in the upper calf area. You simply place a book, stay on it, or continue practicing if you've already started. You simply place the book in front of it, do the same. And if you don't have either, then just go back until you feel a similar movement, relatively intense, not quite the same, but still much, much better than feeling nothing behind the calf. And we all take our positions depending on how we practice. Breathe deeply, maintain a bit of balance, and continue moving forward. Ensure your knees are fully extended. If you're unsure, because it often happens that the knees bend a bit, then go back, push through the knees completely, and then come forward again. And then you notice, aha, now there is tension in the upper calf. Keep moving forward, and don't forget to smile, because smiling brings relaxation. About the brain circuits. The facial expression of smiling switches your brain and psyche to pleasant, feel-good mode. And that's what gives the smile. And the smile must come from the heart. Must not be forced. Always come more forward with the hip. And then you go with the forefoot. Apply a little pressure and try to stand on the tips of your toes. Relax again and go a bit further forward, and slowly come out again. And we have completed our full body routine. Goodbye.